Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah the Almighty be on all of you. It's a great pleasure to once again be here with you and getting a chance to film my video and talk about some of the cricket things. Talking about the cricket, there's been a lot of cricket played around the world. You would know the T10 League just finished on the 26th, 25th of November, and Marathi Arabians won the championship, led by Bravo, and his team were Najib Zadran and Hazratullah Zazai. So congratulations to them. And the runners-up were the team of Shahzad. He played promising innings in bits and pieces in the T10 League. He came strong on the first and second over in this final game, but was not able to convert it into a bigger innings. Unfortunate for him, and it was Lassit Malinga who got hold of Shahzad and got him out for a slower ball that Shahzad had no clue of. So, I mean, want to conclude this thing about the T10, and it is that there were a lot of Afghan players playing in the T10 League, but unfortunately we did not see a really compelling innings and compelling sort of performance from any of them. Yeah, T10 is a very short format. You will not be able to, you should not be expecting something extraordinary. But then again, there were bits and pieces. Zahir Khan Pakhtien played, some really good bowling. He played well. He did some really good bowling. Qais, yeah, one day he got Shahzad out, Pollard out. I especially liked his fast ball and the spinning action like Shahid Khan Afridi. He bowled a mountain like a pace bowler, and he really took the batsman. Wow, confused the batsman. What it was like, he was able to, deceive Andre Russell, the Dre Russell, with that. Kyron Pollard was on the back foot, expecting that ball when he didn't, and he got him out. Shane Watson and some others. So, yeah, the T10 was concluded. T20, fortunately, we were able to win the series from West Indies, and in the test matches, Pakistan was defeated by Australia, and this is the 13th time, exactly, 1-3, 13th time that Australia is defeating Pakistan in their soil. Since 1999 and today, just 2019, Pakistan has not been able to win a test match from Australia, in Australia. So Pakistan will have to do a lot to come back strong in their second test match that they have against Australia, which is going to be a day and night test. It is going to be played in Adelaide. So they'll be looking forward to that. And Abbas said to be included, hopefully, because he's their lead bowler in the test matches nowadays. They dropped him from the first test because of some injury concerns, and I think there was some mismanagement issue with his fitness, which we'll have to be very careful with as a team. And talking about that, Afghanistan has also said for some of the players not being fit. I think if they are not a bit fit, better give him rest than playing him and causing them further injuries. New Zealand was playing against England, and New Zealand is a better, happier side, having won their first test match against England and winning it from somewhere they were not expecting it. England had put 350 runs in the first innings, and then New Zealand were able to come really strong and not only cross that and give him another lead and sort of 605 or something that they were able to score, and then were able to square up things quite well and didn't have to bat the second time. So that was a comprehensive win for New Zealand, and they'll be very happy about it. That said, Bangladesh unfortunately lost series to India, which bring India on the top of the World Test Championship table with 360 points. And Bangladesh, unfortunately, were on the back foot. Talking about back foot, they were so much playing on the back foot, which was the reason why they suffered 4 concussions, and 3 of them were regular batsmen. Concussion said, it is also a possibility that the pink ball was not as visible during the nights, maybe to them, which was the reason why they suffered the concussions. And on concussion, if you would know, ICC is saying that they'll be soon looking at making it obligatory on the teams to have a doctor with him. Now, the physios are doing the test of the concussion. They check with you if you are having a headache, if you remember certain things, who's bowling, who's the last bowler, which part of the innings this is. So, yeah, they're checking on that. All this brings us to the test match that Afghanistan is playing against West Indies. This is the fourth test match Afghanistan is playing since being a test nation. Alhamdulillah, all praises and thanks to Allah the Almighty. And in this test match, Afghanistan will have to see who they can bring in as a replacement and who they can invest on as a replacement for Muhammad Nabi. Muhammad Nabi was and still is, but for the test matches, as he's recently announced his retirement, allowing for the youngsters to come in. So who will Afghanistan be looking at? Looking at the squads of West Indies and Afghanistan, it looks interesting. Again, in the West Indian squad, they have their opening batsman Ambrose, and Shai Hope has played very well against Afghanistan. They have Chase, the spinner. Along with him is the Varikan, who took 5 wickets in this warm-up match, which was a 4-day match between Afghanistan and West Indies, and they concluded it on the 3rd day, taking the permission from the umpires, and they were happy with that. And they have the other spinner, Cornwell, also bowls off spin, so he also took some wickets. It'll be interesting to see who the West Indians play in. Of course, Chase and Hope had given very tough time to Afghanistan in the ODI. Will they be able to continue on that, or will Afghanistan be able to take hold of them? And talking about Afghanistan, we have Rashid Khan. Of course, watch out for the captain. He is a very, very good bowler of this format. Along with him is Qais Ahmad. Will they be picking him in the squad or not? Will they go for the Chinaman Zahir Khan Pakhtine, or will they want to rely heavily on their fast bowling options that they have? Yameen Ahmad Zai, and they have Nijat Masood, who's going to get his who's actually been included into the test squad, so that's like the maiden test call. Will he be able to get the test cap to play? They have interestingly brought Karim Jannat. Karim Jannat is an aggressive player that we saw in the Shpakiza Cricket League and that we saw in the T20, but they have brought him in. So are they looking to fill the slot for Muhammad Nabi by Karim Jannat? It'll be interesting to see. But then again, alongside with him is Javed Ahmadi, or will they want to bring in Javed Ahmadi in the middle order? Because he's an off-spinner bowler as well. Javed Ahmadi is regular opening batsman for Afghanistan. But then in the opening slot for Afghanistan, we have Ibrahim Zadran, Ehsanullah Jannat. They were a good pair against Bangladesh. Will they want to continue with the same combination or not? And then they have Ibrahim Zadran. Ibrahim Zadran is a very good prospect for me. His defense was very solid. He played a very good knock against Bangladesh. He also scored 50 more runs, like 50 something, in this warm-up match against West Indies that they played just a few days ago. So interesting. Afghanistan has previously beaten Ireland on this venue in their second test match and their first ever victory that they registered as a test nation. It'll be interesting to see how things come in this test match. Watch out for Rashid Khan, and let's see how Chase and Hope do. I was seriously, in the one-day games, it was Chase and it was Hope. Like, it was completing sentence. There is a hope to complete the chase. And it was this Hope and Chase doing things. So I hope that Afghanistan can take care of that. With this said, let's wish Afghanistan all the best, and I hope Afghanistan will be able to come out victorious. But then that said, for the spirit of cricket, may the better team win, and it'll be interesting to see how things work. But just last things on the Test cricket. Test cricket is the game of concentration. You will have to give 200% of concentration if you want to win the games. So it'll be interesting to see how they show that confidence, how they show that concentration, how they show the confidence from the word go. They don't have to be in the lack of confidence the way the Bangladeshi batsmen treated the bowlers of India, thinking that they already were the lamb to be slaughtered. No, you have to show confidence, and you have to have the ability to leave the balls. So with that, you can continue to build your way back into the crease and score bigger innings. Babar Azam recently in his interview, when he scored 100 against Australia expressed his happiness over his 100 and said in his 200s that he so far have made in the test match, this was the best one, because in the first inning he got out for something, a shot that was on the offside and on the offer, and he went for the driving offer, gave a catch on the bowling of Hazlewood, and he was able to deal with Hazlewood, and he said that he gave his 200% of the concentration. He said, I have to leave. If I have to leave, I just gotta have to leave. I don't have to go for the shot, and then I can later play my shot. So all the best, Afghanistan, and let's see how things go. Thank you very much for viewing my video. Please share it with your friends if you found it interesting. Thank you very much.